So my name is Ellen Williams. I am from Rancho Santa Fe, California. First and foremost, I'm a mom, which I guess counts for the fun part too. But for a living, I am a law student and I own a farm preschool, and I run a nonprofit that fosters youth by giving them permanent placements. I had braces in the past, and then when I was pregnant, I had a difficult pregnancy and my teeth had all moved. And I was talking to people about it and they kind of just said, oh, well, yeah, that's just kind of what happens. When I met with Dr. Elona, she said, wait, we can fix that. You don't have to not have your smile be something you're proud of anymore. It was, oh, okay, I can go back to having a smile that I'm proud of and that I love. Let's do that. Like, it was just that simple. There was another dentist who had put in veneer work when I had had my braces done in the past, but of course all of that had shifted and it was misaligned. They had said, oh, it's just kind of something you're going to deal with now. This is, it just happens as you age and you're a mom, and this is kind of something you need to put up with. With Dr. Gable, it was like, you don't have to put up with this. You get a choice here, and this is something that we could fix, and we can fix fairly easily. And you can have a straight, attractive smile, and then you can have retainers so you can have it forever. The finances wasn't really a problem, but the time responsibility, especially with little people and doing orthodontia, was something that I talked with Dr. Gable about, and she was incredibly understanding. There wasn't the shame that's often associated with dental treatment and orthodontia of, I lost a set of trays and I called and I was like dreading calling her office of like, oh, how could you do that? How could you be so irresponsible? I still don't know what happened. I'm sure I set them down and it was just in the hustle and bustle of kids and food and whatever. Set them down, have no idea what happened to him. She said, oh, no problem, we'll figure it out. And she just adjusted and moved accordingly. It made such a huge difference to know that I was being taken care of, that it was going to be handled, and there was no shame, there was no problem with life happening inside of that. So I think maybe time responsibility was the thing that got in the way, but it wasn't in the sense of, I can always schedule an appointment, her people are always available and responsive. That's never been a problem. But the thing that was great and decidedly different from my multiple experiences with other dental practitioners, both in San Francisco and here, was the willingness to be with my whole life and everything that is in my life. Very different from any other dentist I've ever worked with. Any mom who is on the fence or putting their kids' orthodontia first, or all of the stories that we tell ourselves about, oh, well, I have to handle this, or what, like, I'm just so glad that I took care of myself. I'm so glad. I feel so much better knowing that I feel great and look great. Dr. Gable, the surgeon who works with your practice as well, was phenomenal too. It was like, oh, and I can have my Botox here as well? Like, okay, let's just have everything work. Just prioritizing myself and taking care of me allows me to be a better mom.